Hey, how's it going? Halfway through the week. I hope you are having a fabulous week. I today am going to talk about some struggles that are real. My question is, why do we always want what we can't have or shouldn't have? Oh, if I could answer that question easily, I would. But I will give you a little of my history and why this came up. So I am doing a detox right now, and I have found through extensive testing that I have sensitivities to dairy, to coffee, and to chocolate. And normally, I rarely have chocolate. I love chocolate. It's not that I don't love it, but I don't, crave it or need it. I just have it every now and again. Coffee, I love. Like, coffee and I have, a really great relationship. So it is heartbreaking. Not gonna lie, that is huge. And when I heard that I was not doing well with coffee, my heart broke a little bit. But what's crazy, and I know that it's part of in the beginning, you have to go through detox symptoms. So whether that's quitting drugs, giving up cigarettes, whatever the case may be, food, sugar, all of those different things, you go through a detox period where you really want it and you feel like crap and your whole body hurts. And when you have that delicious thing, it feels so good in that moment until it doesn't feel good, until it hurts you, whatever it is, long-term or short-term. But it's crazy to me how when I'm told I can't have chocolate, all I can think about is chocolate. All the things chocolate is in, how delicious it is when it hits my lips. And I can't have it. And I'm like, oh, why can't I have it? Couldn't I just have a little bit? No, you can't have any of it because you are going through this detox and you're going to clean out your body because I want to get to my healthiest potential as possible. And that starts with weeding out the things that are hurting me. And so it got me thinking, though, in all areas, even back to childhood, you always wanted the one boy you couldn't have, right? Or you had him and then you guys broke up and you're like, oh my God, I love him so much. It hurts. It hurts. I'm never going to fall in love again. Seriously, it's the end of the world, right? Until you meet somebody new, until you move on. But that initial pain, that detox of your system, breaking that relationship or moving on or cutting something out, it sucks. It hurts and we want it so much more than we knew we did. That doesn't mean that I'm meant to eat chocolate all the time. It didn't mean that I was meant to be with that person. It just is a process of elimination, of getting it out of your system and staying committed to what you want, right? So for me in this detox, it is becoming healthier. I have a thyroid issue and balancing all of that out so that I can not have to take medication for it and to feel healthier and have more energy. So my big why of not eating chocolate, not eating or drinking coffee, so on and so forth, my bigger why is more powerful than that desire I have for it. But it drives me crazy that when we commit to something and we say, I'm not going to do this, I am ready, I am not going to eat junk food at 9 o'clock at night, at 9:01, I'm like, dang, I'm so hungry. Why? I never eat at 9, but now because I said I can't, I want to. It's mind-boggling to me. And I believe that we all struggle with this on some level. When we're told we can't have something, you want it more. And so it's what you do with it from there. It's always weighing it against your why. And if you don't have a big enough why, you're going to fall back into eating the chocolate or getting back with the boyfriend who was abusive to you and it wasn't a good fit because it hurt for a little while. But if you would have held out and stayed committed, you would have opened the door to an amazing relationship. You would have opened the door to great health and figuring out what foods build you up instead of tearing you down. It is a choice always. And I get that it's hard. Oh my God, it is so hard. But it doesn't stay that way forever. It doesn't. Anybody who's gone through heartbreak you know that it eventually gets better if you stay away from the relationship you've ended. Now, if you continue to participate in the relationship, you are never fully detoxing your body, right? You kind of still have them, you're talking to them, you're doing this, so you've never really let go, which closes the door for something even better to come along. Once you've committed to something, you have to non-negotiably say, I'm not going to do this. Whatever it may be. Chocolate, coffee. For me, my why for the health factor is huge. I also know that I might be able to have coffee in the future if I heal my gut and I heal these different things. It, for me, isn't forever. Maybe it is, but it's more important to me to live healthier, to not have headaches, to not feel fatigued during the day. And so my food for thought for you today is, what are you trying to detox from? And are you ready to let it go? Are you ready to go through a little bit of pain to have the big reward on the other side? You have to know that it isn't going to be easy, but it'll be worth it when you are living like your most full life. If there's toxic relationships, cut the ties. There is not wiggle room, you guys. It's not an in-between. If there's something that you need to let go of, let go of it. Focus on the bigger picture, your why. And if your why isn't big enough, eat the stinking chocolate. Be in the relationship, but accept it. Don't keep going back and forth. It's either one way or it's another. You have a choice and you need to stay committed to it. And you can, in time, if you work on yourself, work on whatever it is, you may change and evolve what you can and can't do, or what you want or what you don't want. But you do have to stay committed for a period of time. Remember, any habit takes a minimum of 21 days to break. A new habit takes 21 days to put into place, but it's basically breaking an old habit. And so you have to really cut those ties. It's painful in the beginning, and then just stick with it. Give it a few months, challenge yourself, make sure you know what you want and how you're feeling, and evaluate it. So the quote for today is, without commitment, you cannot have depth in anything, whether it's a relationship, a business, or a hobby. If you're not committed to it, it's not going to happen. So what are your commitments? What are you changing or doing to make sure you achieve and stay on track with those commitments? And just knowing that the hard part does not last forever. You can grow and change, always. And while it hurts a little bit in the beginning, you are strong enough to overcome it. So I hope you guys stay with me. I am going to stay off chocolate, stay off coffee. Dairy, I have phased out over a period of time, so that for me isn't as hard to do now. But in the beginning, when I cut that, oh my God, it was horrible. So just know, sucks in the beginning, it gets better, but focus on your why. And disregard wanting what we can't have. It's overrated, seriously. I am sending you guys love, a little bit of laughter, and a whole lot of guidance. Have a fabulous day.